Hey leaders, happy Friday. If you're watching this, then that means that you are the bloodline of my business. You are one of my top runners. You're my top stunner, as I call it. And I am passionate about seeing you guys achieve in this. It's a new thing that has really been firing up in me. And I really want to get where I'm going, but I want to get where I'm going with you guys. So hear me out in this. This is a message to just you guys, and you can share it with your runners if you want, or not, doesn't matter, but I really want you guys to hear this. And I know it's really hard to get us all on the phone at the same time or anything, so I'm hoping that this video will be just as or more effective for you. Disclaimer, I've had to put my notes together for this very quickly. My son is finally eating lunch at 2 o'clock? So I only have a little bit of time of quietness that I can actually really dedicate to this. So that's my disclaimer. My brain may be all over the place. There's some things that I want to share with you guys. And first and foremost is it's the beginning of the month. At the beginning of the month, you guys know that I always push goal setting. Writing down your goals, mapping it out is so necessary to get where you want to go. And even more than that, this month especially is really, really important. I know a couple of you guys joined last December, and between December to April was when you guys saw crazy growth on your teams. And I know you guys know what I'm talking about, that January through April is huge for our businesses. As Jen said earlier today, when I was talking with her, she said that probably close to 90% of Plexus's promotions happen between January and April. So with the 30-day rule of sales, 90-day rule of sales, it means that what you do today is going to affect your business 90 days from now. So December is crucial for setting yourself up for success come January, February, March, and April. And I mean that to my core being. So if you're not 100% committed to making your vision your reality, you're not going to have enough passion to nurture your business through your growing pains. Tara Castaneda said that in one of her videos, and I think that it is so true. So first and foremost, I want you guys to set goals this month. If you've never done it before, if you do them in your brain, if you used to do them and you stopped doing them, doesn't matter. Do them this month. Please, let's get on the phone. I'll map it out with you. I don't care. But I don't think you're going to get where you're going unless you have a plan of how to get there. And you have to be passionate about actually getting there. So know your destination, know where you're going, and set the stones on how to get there. There is a thing called the law of the lid in leadership. And what that means is the leadership ability is the lid that determines a person's level of effectiveness. A fact is that if you invest in becoming a leader and your effectiveness could literally go up, your success and effectiveness could go up nearly 700%. And that is a proven statistic. I'm getting this from John C. Maxwell's 21 irrefutable laws of leadership. So the law of the lid is basically the higher you want to climb in this, you'll need leadership. And the greater the impact you want to make, the greater your influence needs to be. Your team will not surpass your effectiveness. You are the lid on how far your team will go. Yes, there are exceptions to the rules. Yes, there are stories where people sign one person and that person can carry them pretty far substantially, but that's not the norm in this, and you don't want that anyways. So you are the ceiling in your business. Your business is where it is because you've stopped it from going to this point. If you want it to go any further, if you're silver and you want to go gold, then you need to raise your lid of leadership so that everybody can grow to gold with you. You need to put effort into your effectiveness and really revamp your leadership Take ownership of your team. Take ownership of where your business is at, because it's solely where it is because of you. This is something that I have had to look in the mirror for myself many, many times in my business. I'll be brutally honest with you guys. Summer was rough for me. Summer was really, really hard. Okay, honey, we'll get you more noodles, okay? Summer was really, really hard. My points dropped insanely. I felt like I was working hard for a while, and then I lost my passion. I lost my why. I lost my vision. I kind of had it in my mind that I was above the struggle, and truth of the matter is I'm not above the struggle. The struggle still hits you when you're seeing your goal. That's for darn sure. So it's been a very humbling experience, and I have had to get my tail back in the books. I've had to get back to gnarly IPAs, reaching out like crazy, just going back to the basics, and taking it upon myself and taking ownership of where my business is. If my points aren't growing, then that means that I'm not growing. If my leaders aren't growing, that means that I'm not growing. If they're not reaching out, that probably means that I'm not reaching out, or they don't know that I'm reaching out. So in order to change the effectiveness of the team, you have to lift up the leadership of the coach. There's no way around it. So this is something that I just had to really share with you guys. I've seen it from my own experiences. When I fall off, my team falls off. When I'm fired up and I have that passion in me and I'm sharing with you guys constantly, my team tends to follow and do the same thing. Praise God for that. And that's because that lid of leadership. It's a simple concept to grasp, but it's very important. So what can you do to raise your leadership lid? Why do I keep saying law? Oh, because it's called law of the lid. Sorry. So how you raise your lid of leadership is by pouring into yourself. First and foremost, this all starts with you. Every ounce of your business begins and ends with you. It's a circle, and it's all filled with everything else, but you are the foundation and the walls of it. So be pouring into yourself. Never let up on trainings. I will still go back and check out the objection videos and check out back office videos. Refresh. Sometimes we need that. It's a lot to remember sometimes. Remember to go back to the basics even for yourself. Remember that when you sign new people, they don't know what you know. So always be in the mindset of teaching and duplicating what it is that you know. And if you aren't learning new things, then you aren't going to be able to teach your team any more new things. Bam, you've set the lid here, and your team's not going to surpass you because you put the ceiling, you put the cap on it. Hold on one second. Did you want more noodles? Yes, see what they are. You want to take it over to your table? Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm going to have a lot to clean up. I gave him noodles. Cheesy noodles. Anyways. Okay, so be pouring into yourself first and foremost. You need to be outworking your team. You need to always be the leader, not only in teaching them things, but leading by example in how you run your business. So yes, that means that you work your little tail off. And make sure that they see it. Make sure that your numbers are actually showing that. Make sure that you're selling. And if you're not selling huge, then make sure you're adding ambassadors. Make sure that you're outworking your team. Make that the goal always. It's no competition, but you want to be the example. And you want to create a sense of urgency. This is huge. Creating a sense of urgency. So something that I think is going to be really great, and I got this from some diamond, I don't remember. She says to challenge your newbies to go silver in set. I'm sorry. Tylen John, mommy is working right now. Okay, I'm going to be right there. Okay? Mommy's working. I need you to cooperate right now, okay? Here. I'm going to regret that. Okay, so create a sense of urgency. Challenge your newbies, the people that actually want it, to go silver in 7 days instead of 30. It's so doable, guys. People do it all the time. And also, even those that don't want the business, ask them if they're interested in getting their products paid for. I tell on my welcome calls now, I say, I don't want anyone that joins my team to ever have to pay for their products, because I know how doable and simple it is to get it paid for. So I don't know about you and your finances, but for me, $100, I don't like throwing that away. And even if I've gained as much as I have from it and I'm not throwing it away, I'd rather be reimbursed that $100. So I always present that idea to them that they don't have to pay for this if they don't want to. They don't have to work the business, but they don't have to pay for it either. So just tell them how simple it is to share with 3 people. 3 is triplex sales, and it gets their products paid for. If you help them get a check, if you help them get money in their pocket, you will be amazed by how loyal they become to these products, to this business, and how far they end up taking this. They'll see how doable and realistic it actually is, and they don't stop. Bowl. Okay, bowl's broke. It's stuck, bud. It's stuck, honey. Oh gosh. Okay. Maybe I regret that. That's stuck. Sorry, bud. Here. Take these and play with this. If only you guys can see what my floor looks like right now. Okay. So another thing you can do is help your team set goals, which it kind of ties into what I brought into the beginning of this video. Is I want you guys to set your goals, and you can't set the culture for goal setting in your team unless you're doing it. And having a team that sets goals, it is beautiful. So beautiful. I'm still trying to implement that. I'm really trying to push it because I know what it's done for me in my business. So it starts with you, but help them do it the same. Once you learn how to set goals, teach them how to do the same thing. It makes it so visual and visible and tangible. Teach them how to set those SMART goals. You want them to be realistic with realistic deadlines, and then help them plan and associate IPAs to those goals. So if they want to get their products paid for, what is it going to take? If they want to go silver, what is it going to take? If they want to go gold, what is it actually going to take every single month? If they want to go gold, set a 3-month plan to that. They can do it in 3 months, but they need to know exactly what it's actually going to take. Lay it out for them. Let them know about posting, all of these things that they're actually going to have to do in order to see success. If they have a diamond goal, awesome. Okay, let's narrow that down to bite size. Again, let's set IPAs and set time frames for each individual promotion until they get to diamond. If you have someone that joins your team and they decide they want a Lexus and they want to go to Maui and they want to be emerald, that's amazing. But if you just let that be their goal the entire time that they're in this, they're going to burn out most likely. They need to know that big success is nothing but a bunch of little successes built up to that big mountain. And so we need to teach them how to celebrate those little victories and how to aim for all of those little victories that will amount to something big. And hold them accountable. If you help them to create and don't hold them accountable, you miss the boat. There's no sense. There's no sense in what you're doing. There's no urgency in that then. Setting goals is just the starting point of it. Then you write down their goals as well and help them attain them by being accountable. How's gold coming along, girl? What are your points at this month? How many people have you reached out to this week? Do you have anybody you can add in a 3-way chat with me? Those are different ways to help hold people accountable. If you have a level 2 or a level 3 that's a real runner and you want to help your level 1 raise their their lid of leadership, get into that 3-way chat with your level 2 and level 1 and talk to the level 2 and show your level 1 how you talk to them. that in a way helps hold the level 1 accountable. It teaches them your leadership, and you're able to pour into the level 2. So you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. And also, when you sign people up, speak in the win. When you start Slim, when you sign up, when you join my team, I know you're going to love this. When you lose that weight, when you feel good, when your sleep improves, it helps people envision themselves actually doing it. And then another thing for a sense of urgency is you can set personal incentives with quick deadlines. So you can do that with your team, which is awesome. You can say, the next person that adds, the next 3 people that add new ambassadors get this from me. It doesn't have to be something big. I know it's Christmas time, but budgets are tight. I fully understand. You don't need to break the budget by any means whatsoever. But little things here and there, making your team feel special and giving back to them in some way really does go a long way. And I failed on that, but it's a huge, you found it, good job. It's a big thing that I'm trying to work on. So I am so thankful for you guys. I want you to know that. I don't want you to ever think that I take any of you for granted. Again, you're the bloodline of my business. I wouldn't be where I am today without you. I really enjoy our friendships. I enjoy seeing your journeys, and I want to see you succeed. I enjoy seeing you succeed. I enjoy seeing your teams grow, and I want to help them grow even more. I want you guys in Maui with me one day. I know that, again, summer was hard. We went through lots of personal growth. If you watched my my video on the Leaders Retreat, Carrie Wilkerson, she was at Leaders Retreat and she did a speech and she talked about the caterpillar and how everybody in leadership, no matter where you're at, you're going to go through the process of a caterpillar becoming a butterfly. We have to spend that time in our cocoon. And literally when a caterpillar is in the cocoon, in the process of turning into a butterfly, it turns into mush, complete mush. It's completely broken down and rebuilt up. And it's inevitable for us to be in our cocoons at one point or another, and it's probably going to happen multiple times. My cocoon was summer, for sure. I didn't come out of it until September. Praise God I came out of it. But I came out of it because I chose to come out of it. And I think that this can be that time for you guys as well. I'm super proud of you. Please let me know what I can do to help you set your goals. Get on 3-way calls with your team to help them set goals. I really think that this is going to be a big turning point in your business. But it starts and ends with you. Remember, you're the foundation of your business. Don't put a ceiling on your business. If your dreams are up here, then you got to raise your lid so that your team can actually reach up there. All right, I love you guys. I'm sorry this took so long. Bye.